There are a few settings more beautiful than West Point. Nike Stadium sits on the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Black Knights will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Locates the tight end, is complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Choosing to return the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Black Knights offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, And he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Black Knights looking to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Black Knights move into the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Army. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Pass caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll go hurry up here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Wideout's now clustered. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. This will likely be the last play of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Banks. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Black Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Catch made on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Fair catch made at the 20. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tailback with another carry. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration.
There are a few settings where beautiful Ben West Point. Nike Stadium sits on the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. And the Black Knights will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. In the clear at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first down.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to throw. It's Banks. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Black Knights will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here's a carry for the fullback. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. They stop him right at the 24. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And they bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Empty set now, 5 wide. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to throw it again. Catch made by the tight end. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
They'll try to run this one in. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Another handoff to him on second and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Handoff to the fullback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. And here's the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain, and he's...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Banks. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Love this play by this defensive back, locating the football and going up and over the receiver to make that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Heading left after the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Banks. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. finding some room with the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Black Knights looking to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. Touchdown, Army. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Went after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going with the old counter run here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Here's the punt, high in the air. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's Banks. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Black Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 10 here. They'll work the clock here with the running game. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now
here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And he's tackled after the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Who makes the grab? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a first down. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the Black Knights enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run this clock out. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on a counter. Tackle, but first down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the Black Knights will line up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The back's got it. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.